strawberry taste is a good thing to have at all times.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're back again. Dude.
Hit it from the back.
Notice anything different?
Notice something different? Upgrade.
Dude, we look like a show now. Hell yeah. My little piggies, dude. All right, my bad. I'll get them out of your way. So who's the guest on this? Are you the guest or am I the guest? Because we don't have a guest.
We don't have a guest today. Technically, we don't have a guest. We
want you
could
guys
bring
to
my
get
dog
used
on.
No, yeah, dude, your dog
he would
hates
be a
me.
piece of shit.
He's a good dog. But he's a good guard dog.
He's a better guard dog than he is
a dog.
Regular dog, yeah.
Well, we just want you guys to get used to the fact that we're not always going to have guests, you know?
I think they're used to it.
Because we've had more non-guest. Yeah, that's right. Guest shows and guest shows. All right. So the last episode, we took a week off, dude.
We took a week off for July 4th.
You know why? Because fucking...
Freedom doesn't take any days off.
Yeah, dude.
But we do.
And I'm happy that we get to support, like, not doing dick. And I had a good time.
That's real freedom.
Right. And you know what? This country rules, dude.
Amen.
This country fucking rules. What did you do on your 4th? Did you have anything that was...
No, we went into Boston to see some fireworks, see the Boston Pops perform.
Boston Pops,
Chance the Rapper.
Dude. Wait, what?
Chance the Rapper was there.
With the Boston Pops?
Yes, sir.
What, dude? That's
it was
insane.
Pretty crazy. It was so hard to get in.
Was he wearing all red?
No, he was not.
Okay. Because I figured, like, once Kit Kat gets behind you as a sponsor.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I would. Like, if Pepsi was
break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break.
He didn't even do a rendition of that song, which is kind of bullshit. Like, when you become the face of the of a place,
you should
do a new rendition.
Have to do the
right. Like if Mentos called me tomorrow,
the jingle.
I'd be doing my take on the jingle or Water Country or something like that.
Water Country, Water Country.
Bam, bam, bam.
Have some fun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking intro is one of the best intros.
Is Water Country still a place?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Really?
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great.
That makes sense.
Because like the song, they haven't done any updates on the fucking park itself.
Yeah.
But last time I went, like 7 years ago, and that's
I would
still
love to
pretty
see
recent.
you at Water Country. I want to see what you do at Water
because
Country.
It's all rusty fucking slides, and I'm going hard, you know.
Yeah.
And like you'd be up at the top, being like, "Hey, Scott."
I don't think I've ever been to Water Country.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I'd be at the top saying, "What?"
He'd be
Scott?
like, "Scott, please don't
go down the slide.
Don't do it, like, please, like."
You're scaring the kids.
Yeah, because like, dude. Like I would go up and I'd go head first, and like the guy would be yelling, you know, like no. Fucking
yeah.
Dude, one of the times I went there, a kid went off the side and legit fucking, I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure
he's dead. Yeah,
he's dead. Like a bunch of ambulance drivers like got out of their car and went around him, and they surrounded him for about like 20 minutes before they like picked him up and moved him unconscious, like because when the sun is blazing and the summer gets hot.
Water Country's a very cool spot.
Their pavements are really, really hot.
When the summer's blazing and the summer gets hot,
our fucking parking lot is still really hot.
Yeah. There's no better place to feel and be young. Water Country.
But yeah, he fell off the side. Like he went down, and a lot of them are wide enough where like when you go straight down, you kind of go up each side, and he went up over the side and fucking
fell on the pavement.
Yeah, dude, that was wild.
Yeah. Wild
and everybody
country.
just had fun around him. Can you imagine what that's like?
Yeah, I can imagine. That's like my life every day. Dying and everyone else having fun around
Everyone's just like, not me.
Water Country, Water Country, Water Country.
Hey, can I get some fucking fried dough?
Yeah, fried dough, man. I had some fried dough over 4th of July weekend, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, fried dough and fried Oreos.
In Boston, they had fried dough?
Yeah, if you'll believe it.
What, dude?
Yeah, they had to. Because it's 4th of July.
An ocean thing.
No, it's a ski house thing too.
Did they have fried corn dogs too?
Yeah, they had
What?
corn dogs, hot dogs.
That seems very out of place for Boston.
Lemonade.
Lemonade?
Mhm.
Was it a child?
Mhm.
Oh man! So I had something happen to me the other day that I didn't want. I'm not gonna go to the mental hospital for, but I'll tell you.
Sure, yeah. I mean, this is not whatever I say is not medical advice, by the way.
Well, the reason why I won't go.
But my mom is a doctor.
The reason why I won't go to the doctor is because it only happened once, and I don't think it's gonna happen again, or I'm at least praying it won't. So. Been off hard drugs now for 10 months, 10 and a half months. But this was the first time that I had like a side effect where I was like, oh, I thought that was bullshit. Remember back like in the day, people would be like, if you do enough acid, like
you'll have a flashback.
You get a crack of your bone,
Crack your back,
Well, so I woke up.
It's stored in your spinal cord.
I don't even think this was the acid. If I had to attribute this to anything.
What? I'm just leaning back in my chair.
Yeah, and that's a very loud chair.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a loud chair. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you of something you didn't do.
No, it's fine. I would never fart on the podcast,
I wouldn't
Scott.
be farting when you're telling something so serious, Scott.
Okay, but you...
anyways, so I woke up. I went to the bathroom. I came back. I sat down to have a cigarette. And I legit 100,000% hallucinated an entire scenario when I sat down.
Okay.
So I was in a schoolroom at a desk with a bunch of little girls in Catholic outfits. And dude, when I tell you,
were jacking off this whole time?
No, I was fully clothed, and I swear to God, even in my hallucinations, I know what I look like. So
Yeah.
I was doing this. Please God, no, please God, no, please God, no, please God, no.
Yeah.
And then I came back. It was like maybe I'd say about 5 seconds. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I was back. And I was in the fucking the classroom. I didn't see the teacher. I just saw like my surroundings, which was like one girl in front of me, one to this side, and one girl right here. And
so you were in an all-girls Catholic
Catholic school.
Maybe that has something to say about you.
No,
Scott.
it doesn't, dude. It's nothing to say about me. I want nothing to do with children, dude. All right?
No,
Gross.
I mean, not children, but
Gross.
if you're a student at an all-girls Catholic school, Scott, I think it says something about
What? What does
you.
it say then? Just come out and say what it says about me.
I'm just saying, what do you think it says about you?
That I'm scared of children? I don't know. Like
That you're, at an all-girls Catholic school, you're a student at an all-girls Catholic school. What do you maybe think you are inside? What are you so guilty of,
that
Scott?
I don't know. All right, so I killed a little girl back in '92.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I wanted to get at.
But I mean, if you're saying, oh wait, you know what? That would be hilarious because we went to New York and so little fucking backtrack. We went to New York to try to figure out what we're doing for
we're for our next project.
But when we were there, it opened my eyes that
Scott saw a lot of different types of folks there, folks that he's not used to seeing.
Well, I'm not used to seeing how them in such a beautiful light.
Scott doesn't know that the LGBTQ community can be beautiful and cool and popular.
Because most of them here are fucking, they're like fucking brutes.
I don't think that, but...
You know what? Somebody has. No, I'm kidding. No, but most of the trans women community are pretty fucking. What was the gorilla that got shot? That everybody got really
Harambe?
Yeah, it's very Harambe.
I don't approve that message.
Nah, I'm just not. I'm just having a few Joshes.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean,
you're welcome to say what you wish.
Well, no, but most
Scott,
of them here.
I just don't have to sign off on it.
Well, most of them here in Boston are pretty big and
juicy.
No.
Nice round peaches.
They are fucking they're trees that have been around.
What you're saying is that they're built
years.
like linebackers.
Yes,
Scott.
dude. Thank you. They are fucking.
Well, that's
a
all
bunch
right.
of big poppies.
I mean, there's some beauty.
A baseball player, but whatever.
There's beauty to that.
Right. And if you like that, that's fine. I back you on your decisions, but
But you saw some sexy trans folk
dude,
in New York.
They were fucking gorgeous, man. And like all I kept thinking about was like when I get to the pearly gates and God just like goes like, look over and see your partner, and I'm like, oh, and then they're like, now look back on fucking. It's like some small Vietnamese boy, and I'm like, ah, fucking
Yeah.
but. That's what I was thinking in my head.
So do you think you'll get to heaven, Scott? That's another question that I have for you.
I am his soldier.
Yeah, you're God's soldier. You're God's greatest soldier, strongest soldier.
I think that, I mean, like, I'm a pretty decent. I don't actually know anymore, but I did ask him while we were there if those kinds of vaginas get wet.
Oh, I don't want to claim medical expertise in this field. But what I'll say about
Dude,
what I'll
how
say about
innocent it was when I asked you though was like a child
what I'll
asking
say about
its
bottom
dad.
surgery is kind of what Starr said, is that it's a relatively new surgery that has its complications, and it's not a perfect 1-to-1 replacement. It's not like you're getting a vagina. It's called a neo vagina for a reason. It's like
Neo?
Yeah, it's like a
I don't even know what that means when they put it in front of
neo.
neo-Nazis. What does neo mean?
It means new.
New?
Neo is a
okay.
prefix that means new.
Okay, I get you. That makes sense.
And
okay.
So, all these kinds of like experimental new surgeries have complications, and sort of, people have varying kind of results with it.
So when they're making it now, I'm after you explained it to me the first time, is it basically just like is it just the penis inside of you now? Pretty much,
yeah.
Ew! I don't mean this. That's my natural reaction.
It is what it is.
Let's take that back. Say that to me again. So is it like the penis inside of you?
Yes, Scott. It's the penis inside out.
I approve, and I think that's gorgeous. All right.
I mean, whatever you think about it, it's not. It is what it is. It's not like I'm not gonna.
All right, let's do one. Let's do one
else.
surprise. Let's do one surprise. So, is it like the penis like inside of you then?
No, Scott, it's not.
No way.
It's a real brand new pussy. Hey, but enough on that. I mean, we had a lot of fun in New York. We went to a few mics.
Right. That was a good time. That was a very good time. And the only reason why I even brought that up was I was like, maybe my mind is changing on a lot of things. Who knows? But I don't know why it would change on.
There's a famous comic that's dating a trans woman.
Right. A man
Norton.
that is bald.
Yeah.
And that is from Boston.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
You could join the ranks.
No, dude. The bartender that we saw looked nothing like his wife. No offense to his wife,
Yeah.
I hope the best for them. But
but she still has her penis, I believe.
did she? Oh, we asked
No, not the bartender.
Oh, you mean
Jim Norton's wife.
Yeah, his wife. Yeah, I don't know if I could get over that though. That's a really big clitoris to get over.
Hey man, more toys to play with is what I say.
Well, no, I always thought about it because I remember a lesbian
People
couple.
are beautiful. That's what what my bottom line is.
I am fucking on board. I'm on board with that.
However they want to present themselves. Now, should my insurance be paying? I don't know. I don't really care.
Should I have to with my taxes? I don't think so.
No, I mean,
but you know what? So I did hear that lesbian couples to like work themselves up will from time to time take what's that thing that like the fucking gas stations sell, and it's for old men.
Rhino.
Yeah, it's like a form of that. Yeah.
Blue Chew.
That's what it is. They'll take that to work them up. And I'm like thinking in my head, like, fucking, that is like the scariest clitoris I've ever seen in my life, But if that's the case, if that's what you're going to take to get yourself all worked up, then that's kind of on the same board as what the trans community or the trans women community is doing, right? I don't know. I got so many questions.
I wouldn't. You're not talking to an expert here. You know, I'm not by any means.
But dude, I look at you like when I talk to you like I talk to like a dad.
Hey, you're a fucking queer, right? What do you know about these fucking LGBTQs?
I say it innocently, like
no. I mean, whatever. You can say whatever you want.
What happens with
you
man
asked me a
pussies?
lot of questions about a lot of things that I don't know the answers to, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get the answers anytime soon. And I'm not giving
Dude, I'd rather your answer than the one that's in my brain, which is just like, yeah, they all got fucking periods and pussies and fucking butt dicks and whatever, dude. Like when they get fucked, the penis
dicks?
breaks off in their butts.
I'm more interested in the butt dicks.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
what is that?
Oh,
what did you think happened with the butt dicks?
I think I told you this story. Fucking when I was a kid, my mom told me that butt dicks were real, and I didn't know what she meant. Like, so we were at a Chinese restaurant that no longer exists called Four Seasons in Wakefield, Mass. And it was just me and her. It was right after her divorce, so I kind of had to. I'll cut her a little bit of slack, but not much on this one. And she knew that I was starting to get into like punk rock and stuff like that, and I was like, I don't know.
Be careful of the butt dicks, Scott.
Well, she didn't say like that.
They're all over punk rock.
Well, dude, I didn't know what. All right, so
what is a butt dick?
She goes. So I know that you and your friends like to run around and cause trouble, but I'm just telling you right now. And dude, I swear to God, it was like I was like 9 years old, and it was close to Christmas. Mm-hmm. So like she was fucking wasted. But she goes, when you go to prison, they rape you. And I was like, okay, I know this one. Like I know
you were 9 years old and you knew that.
I knew. I mean, like I've seen movies. You know,
yeah,
she didn't really have much of like a.
You'd seen prison
bar.
rape movies.
Well, dude, I saw
9 years
Sleepers. You know, like
okay.
So she didn't really have a bar when it came to movies or whatever. When I was a kid after the divorce, so but she goes, when you go to prison, they rape you, and I was like, okay, we know this, we got this, and she goes, but when they rape you, their dicks break off inside of you, and then you have to sit down when you pee like a little girl for the rest of your life. And that's exactly a quote. That is exactly how she said it to me. So in my mind, I was like,
I sit down to pee sometimes.
I sit down to pee sometimes too, but I was thinking in my head, like, because she didn't really elaborate or say much after that. I remember I was like, what is...
You know what I was told is that sitting down to pee is the best kind of peeing because you can do it in the dark.
Well, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, and you know who told me that? My best friend growing up, his dad was like, just so you know, you should sit down when you pee.
Also, if you see a little camera inside of your fucking toilet, do not be alarmed. I put that there just to see how accurate your asshole is pooping.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I went into school not the next day, but like when we got back. And I was kind of crying, not really crying, but just like I was upset. Yeah. I went up to my favorite teacher, Miss McQuinn, and I was like, Miss McQuinn, I was like, I want to talk to you about something. And she was like, okay, come into my office. And I sat down and I was like,
come into my office.
She was really sweet about it, dude. Because when I said this to her, she was like, she could have called fucking CPS on my mother, but she knew that the divorce was happening or whatever. So I go, what's a butt dick? My mom says that when you go to prison, you get raped, and then when they rape you, their penises break off inside of you, and then you have to sit down when you pee for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I mean, she's not totally off.
She goes, dude, no fucking, without breaking a fucking sweat, this woman goes, "Aw, sweetie, your mom's really sick." And I was like, okay. And she I remember she got me like a cookie for lunch and shit after that. It was nice. But in my head, I was like, because I told my friends about it, I was like, you guys hear about butt dicks? And they were like, what the fuck?
That's like when my dad told me that the guy that cut his hair was Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
Yeah, Sean Paul. And I believed him. He was like, Sean Paul's gonna come play.
That's awesome.
His songs for your birthday. Meanwhile, it was just this guy who had a mixtape called.
Dude, that's fucking. That's a great lie.
It was this guy called Bam Savage who gave him my dad a mixtape, and he played it in the car once, and I was like, this isn't Sean Paul.
Yes, dude, your dad rules. That is a great lie. That's a great lie. So he did have a product to show you at least.
He had a product to show me. He's like, yeah, this is Sean Paul, man. Get over it. Get over yourself.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So the guy who cut his hair, did actually do music.
He did music, but
he sampled a Sean.
No,
Sean
he didn't
Paul
even sample a Sean Paul song. It was that my dad. He heard on the radio. He heard Sean Paul. Sean Paul was playing on the radio, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love this Sean Paul guy." And my dad was like, "I know him. He cut my hair." You know, which looking back is pretty fucking funny.
Fucking awesome, dude. This guy
cuts my hair.
Cuts my hair, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Very funny stuff. But I told all my friends that Sean Paul was going to come to my birthday and play
in my backyard.
Yeah, and play in my backyard. But
and you got a sick backyard, so I would totally believe it too.
Yeah, I was like, I was so excited, man.
Dude, of course you would be. You'd be walking up to your friends like at all points of the day.
Knows Sean Paul.
Doing the fucking. You'd be like, they're all in a group, and you're just walking up to them. Come and give it up. Come and give it up.
40 naughty shotty. Baby girl, I'm a girl.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. And
well, I'm on the way they try. Girl, I want to be keeping you warm.
I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm.
Hold on.
Yes, dude.
Gotta get the right tactics to turn. Yeah, that shit's good, man.
Think about fucking dynamics at all. You didn't have to think about how it was going to happen, what was going to happen.
I didn't even think, like, why is Sean Paul cutting hair? You know? He's a famous recording artist.
Dude.
Anyway,
I like that is a great line.
We all believed in certain things that our parents told us.
But I thought for like a while, like even when my friends
you
told
still
me,
kind of believe it.
I still kind of believe it, dude.
Yeah.
But the way that I like thought about it was it breaks off inside of you
like a bumblebee,
and then shits it back out urethra first.
Oh, sure.
Because like you got to think about like how it would work. It's sucking in and then poop it out.
Because as we all know, our anal
anal cavities can spin
and connect to our urethra through the small intestine, and then.
So no, it would take it like this, and then turn it, and then move it, like that.
You know that they're not connected, right? Like it's.
What are you talking about?
So your asshole. Goes up into your large intestine.
I'm saying my dick would break off into you and then shoot back out.
Oh, it would turn around inside
of you, and then
come right back out
urethra first.
So you thought that rape happened dick into dick?
No. I thought that they would rape me, and then I would shit their dicks out urethra first.
Oh, and
I would have multiple dicks,
and you'd have to piss out the dick coming out.
And then
I would
have to pee out of my new butt dick.
Oh, I see.
And this is no bullshit. At the time, after my friends all told me that I was retarded and that like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I thought that all gay dudes had like fucking like squid butts, like
squid butts.
Like,
that's another term you're gonna have to define for me.
They all had like, you know how like squids have.
Sure, many dicks coming out of their ass.
That's what I was thinking. They just had many dicks.
See, Scott, I think...
and that's a true thing that I thought at 8 years old.
Yeah, you're a creative guy.
I'm not a creative guy. I was told that, dude.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I took the liberties on the squid ass thing, but I didn't think like gay dudes fuck once and then shit out a dick and then they just are done.
I wasn't really thinking about gay dudes when I was 9 years old. Getting fucked in the ass and stuff like that.
Well, dude, you had a different
old?
childhood than I.
Yeah,
Obviously,
no. I had
happier. Where Sean Paul is
going to play in my backyard.
Is going to play your backyard. No dicks involved.
Yeah, no dicks involved. No one had to suck his cock to show up in my backyard.
Do you know how many times I had to tell that story in rehab? Because somebody would find out that I truly believe that, and they'd go, "Hey, you're gonna want to sit down for this one." And then another person would come up, and they'd be like, "He's right. You're gonna want to sit down for this one." Each person would come and sit down, and they'd be like, "So you believed this?" And I'm like,
"Yeah."
I was 8, dude. I was 8. The world is.
You said 9.
8 or 9. 8
All
or
right.
9.
Well, your story's getting a little shaky.
Dude, it was right when my parents fucking divorced. So 8 going on between 8 and 9.
I am 8 going on 9, and I believe dicks come out your ass.
But also my mom, and the only reason why I was thinking about gay dudes when I was that age is because my mom was gay.
Yeah.
So.
That makes sense.
So I got to think about it.
She still is gay.
She's still a gay person. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, what did we do corrections? No, we didn't do corrections.
We didn't do corrections. I don't
think there were any.
Think we had
other than
corrections.
Let me think for a second.
Yeah, no, you keep thinking. I think everything we said on the last episode was accurate.
Was accurate because we were asking her questions.
We were asking Star questions, so Star was just talking about her life.
You know what? Next time she comes on, we got to make her hold the fucking mic up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But she was a great guest.
She was a great guest. Yeah.
So what else? I wanted to ask you this.
Go ahead. Ask me any question you have.
Do you think that you are programmed to want abundance because you grew up wanting abundance? Does that make sense? Because
who says I want abundance?
Well, because we talked about it on the way to New York. Like both of us want to be rich, so we don't have to fucking,
it would be nice to be rich. I think wanting to be rich is different than thinking to be nice to be rich. Like I think like you were giving me hypotheticals. Right. Like would you rather?
We had some pretty good ones.
Would you rather make less money and do something that is like very blah blah blah, or like would you rather make more money? And it's like, well, if you put it like that, I guess money is nice. Money helps you do a lot of different things. I think what I mean when you say abundance, what I think of when you say that is like, would you like to have a lot of things?
Like
would you like to have everything?
Everything all the time, always.
Yeah, I guess in a sense you're right. I would like abundance, but I don't necessarily think my life isn't already abundant.
Right. No, I get that.
So
I get that.
But I think when you ask me if I'm programmed to want abundance,
because you grew up. Like, because we both have had similar dreams. Like, I wanted to be. I want to
be the very best that no one ever was.
Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to have money. I wanted
all the Pokemon. In my Pokedex.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just I think a sort of natural tendency for humans to seek to gather more. And I don't think it's necessarily something that you need to fight against. It's something that I think if you want to decrease your suffering in certain ways, it's important to fight against. But
to fight against wanting abundance or fight against not having abundance?
The feelings of wanting abundance. I mean, or at least, at the very least, it's important to recognize the ways in which your life is abundant. And then that way you'll not have these feelings of inadequacy or these feelings of lack in your life.
Yes, agreed.
I think the world. I hate to quote the Bible, but do you think if the God provides for the birds, do you not think that He'll provide for you?
Is that really in the Bible?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that where it's. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but I don't remember what verse it is. But
if you know what the verse is, comment below.
It, yeah. But basically, what I interpret it to mean is that the world is abundant with life and good things, and it is provided to even like the so to speak lower creatures than us. Do you not think that God would also provide for us? And I think in that sense, we have friendship, we have love in our lives, we have nice things like vapes and coffee and computers and podcasts and comedy, and I think like, in what ways is my life not already abundant? And I think like wanting more is more of a plague than like wanting what you have. Like I think if you want what you have, then your life will always feel abundant.
Right.
And I think it's about training yourself out of the mindset of wanting more. But yeah, I do sort of believe that there's a lot of messaging that
do you think
comes in that comes into our society
naturally, because that's always been the goal, no matter how much you try.
I think it's an easy thing to make people feel insecure about,
right?
That you don't have enough, that you are not good enough, Christmas, that you're that you need more, that you need whatever. I mean
birthdays I understand, because you're giving something to somebody to be like, hey, we want you around. But Christmas seems like let's celebrate abundance.
I mean, do I think capitalism like kind of makes us feel that we are trapped in a cycle of needing more? I do sort of feel that way, but I don't think that we would not naturally be that way either. Like I think that
we're gatherers.
There's some aspect of like you need to have some desire for things and the world and worldly things, just because to stay vital,
to stay needed almost?
Well, to stay to have vigor and to have vitality, you need to like
purpose.
To eat, you need purpose. You need to like eat food. You need to. Of course, there's limits to that. If you eat a lot of food, you'll get fat, and if you pursue too many pleasures, like you'll be ridden with disease and stuff like that. But like,
do you think that the people that have an abundance almost get to a road? Because all right, here's what I was thinking.
Tell me what you're thinking. Do you feel that we're programmed to want abundance?
So I was thinking about Elon Musk and how people like say, "Oh man, it must be sick to be that guy." And that guy wakes up every day, has gets blown whenever he wants, however he wants, all the time. He also gets high, however he wants, all the time, always. And he wants it to be quick. He wants it to be very quick. He wants it to. He's trying to find programs and find ways so that he can quicken the process.
I think it's easy to think that about these sorts of people.
No,
but
he announced what drugs that he does all day.
I mean, sure, but like,
and he has 14 kids.
Sure, but I don't think it's like as simple as like he gets blown whenever he wants, and like,
you don't think it's like that?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Just because look, like, if it's that hard for me to get a blowjob, no, I think
I'm thinking about it like, okay, so when you when you shorten those things, because life is about stretching time, like having as much.
I think
time.
At a certain point, after a certain number of blowjobs, you
get sick of them.
You don't want them anymore. That's what I mean when I say it's like
basically like if
when I say that, does he get blown whenever he wants? Maybe, but like, does he want to get blown that often? Probably
That's why he wants
not.
to go find. He wants to go find another planet,
space,
where he can find aliens that are like, hey, we have this thing.
We have the best blowjobs
we got
in the
this
universe.
thing that feels like a blowjob and peaking on acid or whatever, all for
I feel like
an hour at a time.
He does ketamine, doesn't he? That's his drug of choice.
Ketamine, ecstasy.
Where are you getting this
nitrous
information
oxide? So I was reading a thing about him the other night that was like, it was like a biography or whatever.
I think the only drugs that I've known him to do is ketamine.
So he has admitted to doing ketamine, but he
does regularly.
It was ecstasy, nitrous oxide, and another one. There's one more in there. I can't remember what it was.
I know he smoked weed on camera before.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like the people that so the information was from somebody that works with him that was like, dude, it's already hard working with him because he's coming in fucked up like all the time.
I don't think if he was coming in fucked up all the time.
Dude, I swear to God, I'll wait till next week to fucking do the corrections.
Well, I mean, sure.
But the way I was thinking about it was, if you have abundance, you get blown whenever you want. You do as many drugs as you want.
The generic person,
right? You get blown whenever you want. You get as high as you want. You're gonna want to shorten those feelings so that you can have them as quickly as possible to get on with your day, because it's not gonna seem like a big thing to you. It's gonna be like
what I know about these sorts of people who can get whatever they want whenever they want, sort of like that, is that they often pursue sort of loftier goals, like spiritual goals and like things like that. They end up like
not like space rockets.
Space rockets is one of those things, loftier.
Like, no, exactly, like something that's bigger than
them and like their life and their pursuit.
Yes,
their purpose becomes different, or they become lost in the sauce a little bit, and
they privatize water.
Yeah, well, whatever it is they do, they definitely have like other pursuits outside of like normal ones, normal day-to-day concerns.
For some meaning of life after that. Like if you shorten, if you're like over the fact, because the way I was thinking about it was like, if you can't slow down time to get blown as long as possible, or you know what I mean, like have that orgasm as long as you possibly can, and enjoy that moment, then you are pushing yourself past the point of like, all right, these things that life does, it makes life better, you're now needing in like a quicker amount of time. Now you're looking to go to other planets, and you need a different feeling.
And so this relates to the abundance question,
yes,
because you're saying that like people who have a lot of abundance no longer need it,
no longer
pursue it,
like they no longer like allow themselves to slow down. Like they're like, I need this because it just becomes another.
I think anyone who gets used to anything, it like becomes entitled.
That's a good
to
that's another. That's literally yes. So thank you for saying that, because
it's like if I don't have my coffee in the morning,
right. But like if you can't slow shit down and just like be like, because dude, now that I'm thinking about life at 38, like I'm lucky to have my best friend. I love you to death. I'm like, hey, no bullshit. Like I'm lucky to have a project that we're working on, to fucking be doing this. Like dude, we met each other a year ago. Like it's like we already are trying to like enjoy ourselves to the fullest at this point. Like I think a lot of things have changed this year.
We haven't enjoyed ourselves to the fullest.
No, I'm saying
we
a lot of things
enjoyed each other to the fullest, Scott.
I'm saying a lot of things have changed this year, and like for a person that has abundance, they don't necessarily get to change that. Like it's just like on to the next thing.
I think you would be surprised to find that like people who are in those kinds of positions, their lives aren't that different. That they might even have similar concerns to you, and like
because I feel
jack
like
off just as much as you do, and
they
stuff
jack
like that.
off as much as me. No, I think that they become unrelatable, and I never want to become unrelatable.
I see, like there is some part of me that yes, there are people who are genuinely unrelatable, and those are people who like regardless of their but I think regardless of their position they would be unrelatable. Like I think that like there are certain people who are like, for example, are poor and unrelatable, who are middle class and unrelatable, who are upper class and
I think that's by choice.
Unrelatable. But that's what I'm trying to say is that like I think you would find that people who are in those positions there are so many of those people and Elon Musk is just one of them that like gets a lot of media attention, but there are like hundreds if not thousands of people who are in the same position as Elon Musk or in a similar position as Elon. He's the richest man in the world or whatever.
Right.
But like
the richest man in America, because the Saudis are fucking pretty. I guess they're the first trillionaires or whatever. How do you feel?
I don't know.
It's a quick side one. How do you feel about the Saudis?
About the Saudis? People used to call me Saudi.
What?
People used to call, like someone I know used to call me Saudi. But
is it true that it used to be Arabia, and
I used to think he was calling me Sour D. Like sour
yeah,
diesel.
dog, I got the best weed in town.
Yeah, Sour D. No. What do I think about the Saudis?
Yeah, and also, did they make Saudi Arabia? Did they change the name to Saudi Arabia, and it was once Arabia? Somebody told me that on 4th of July. I know that's two of them coming at you hard, but
yeah, I don't know enough about the second question,
okay.
but I can tell you what I feel about the Saudis.
Yeah, please.
Well, it's
that's abundance.
Yeah, that's abundance. It's a certain type of abundance, but I think as far as I understand it, like the Saudis maintain control over their people through like sort of regressive means, and
yes, I think so. I don't really know much about them. I know they have like tigers and lions for pets.
Yeah, and they essentially just give their people free money who are like citizens, but
what? That's a thing.
If I, we're gonna have to fucking correct that. But,
wait till next week.
But like the people who are not citizens like have a tough time there.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, the whole Middle East is kind of like,
well, if you have trillions of dollars, you would think that like they get sick of watching poor people around them. You know, like if you have money for your children and your children's children and your children's children's children, you're
no one in the country has money like no one has money like the princes in the.
Okay. So I was thinking in my head what you meant by that was like they're sick of their surroundings, so they clean it up.
Well, there's a lot of development going on in Saudi Arabia.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
It's. I mean, we have so many military bases there that I think that like American investment in that area is like kind of high.
Okay.
And we have like oil dependency on them. Like,
right.
It's just like
that's their whole thing. Is oil. And poop.
The Middle East is a complicated place, obviously, but
do they have this? Oh yeah, they do.
It would be nice. It would be nice. I'm not a particularly religious person.
Me neither.
So like I wouldn't want the United States to become like, for example,
like a Muslim
Catholic country or a Muslim country or a Jewish country or a Hindu country or a Buddhist country or anything like that. Or a Zoroastrian
I'm all
country.
For you guys doing it. Whatever.
No, I mean, like private practice of religion is different.
I'm kidding.
But, you know, I'm someone who appreciates different people of different cultures,
right.
different practices, different things like that. But like, I think over there, it's not as tolerant in that sense. And
yes,
and
women don't have as many rights.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even just that. I think that like
you're like, that's not the problem I have with it. Actually, I kind of
yeah, I can get behind that.
I can get on board with that one.
Women just started driving there, and
no, I mean, I think women have too many rights.
I think the thing that I think about all that is that it will be a different place in 50 years, and because the whole world is going to be a different place in 50 years, and I don't know how sustainable it is to like live out in like the desert area and try to like import.
That seems like it sucks, dude.
Import like different people there.
Like I don't even want to live in the South because of the fucking sun. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like,
and I like Texas.
How it all works, how it all sort of will shake out. But like,
yeah,
there's certainly building cities there, and
dude, I saw some of their cities look
cool.
Fucking insane.
Yeah,
like even like China.
United Arab Emirates is like another place around there. United Arab Emirates, like
what's that?
UAE. It's a place in the Middle East.
Oh, it's just okay. So you're saying their setup is sick.
Yeah, I mean, like different places like Dubai, or
I did hear Dubai's pretty fucking like. So every time
they built the Burj Khalifa, which is like a super tall building.
So I saw something like that the last time. I watch a lot of wrestling, obviously. But every time that WWE goes there, because they're like, I think the Dubai owns a piece of WWE. But every time they go there, they just started letting women wrestle. They have to be fully clothed, neck to ankles, but their fucking cities are insane. Like the way that it looks like a video game, like a futuristic video game. It's like China. Like China's another one. Like fucking chickadee chong China. Fucking, you know. But
yeah, all these places. I mean,
do you think it'll ever happen here?
infrastructure development.
I mean, like, do you think that we're gonna look like that?
It
like,
could. I think it just is a matter of like the political realities in this country are like not conducive to big jobs projects just because
nobody wants to fucking work. No, I'm kidding.
Not only does nobody want to work,
I don't.
Nobody like knows how to work a John Deere, like like
good for them.
No one's a contractor in this country. People used to work with their hands, and like now people just work in office.
Yeah, and most people, most and the newer generations just want to do the fucking
blue collar labor.
They don't want to do blue collar,
white collar labor.
They want to do whatever.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They want to get their hands dirty.
Whatever their phones are doing.
Everyone wants to be a TikTok influencer. I mean, look.
Do you think? Here's one last question. I know I'm pumping through them. But it kind of relates to.
I don't have the answers.
Where I ask you because I like your answers. So the new GTA 6, they're trying to have Discords where people work.
We had 6 episodes of the podcast before we had GTA
6. So there's a lot of things that I don't appreciate about it. One, you're gonna have to pay $2 an hour to play after you pay for the video game.
What?
Yeah,
$2 an hour?
Because they spend $2 billion on it, and they need to make their money back.
How are they going to charge you?
So it's an hourly rate.
But like how?
So it's all going to be live. You're going to have to play on a Discord or whatever. They will charge
a server of some kind.
But they're trying. So these famous like influencers.
We're going to need to do so many corrections next week.
Fucking these streamers who are making like billions of dollars. We're like, all right, in order to counteract that, because there's going to be a lot of people pissed off about that, we're going to, and they've already set up deals with Rockstar, so like it's actually coming to fruition where these motherfuckers are going to pay people to work in their Discords. By that I mean you could have a normal job working as a janitor or a cop or a fucking traffic guard or whatever, and you make a certain amount of money. They said they were going to pay regular rates, or like higher than normal job rates, and that would be your job. Is if you had the game, you could work in it and make money, and just work in their live thing. So that way you would be able to pay for your $2 an hour thing. And it would come out of your check. Do you think that the next version of America is us, whether it's GTA or whether it's playing as a robot in a fucking warehouse? Do you think the next version of America is like a video game based, like?
I hope not. I mean,
dude, just seeing your eyes closed, like, why? I fucking hate this question.
No, I don't hate the question. I think it's just one of those things where it's like it would be nice to have like sort of an American revival of like of like kind of the do-it culture of like getting out there and like living in the real world and
fucking cowboy fucking motherfuckers like with blue collars.
I mean,
I dig it.
It doesn't even need to be blue collar. I just think that like there's some level of being in your community that I think is important, and like face-to-face interaction, getting in front of people. I think it's weird when you know, I've had the experience that like when you sit in your own room alone and like you interact with people from the internet, the things you are willing to say and do and act is just very different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think just like it would be nice to have a society where people were encouraged to like go out and
fucking
be face to face with people.
Plus, then they would be like, it would be less of like a pussy nation, you know, where people would have to say what they actually say behind the fucking Zoom camera, which would never happen because most people only get that kind of confidence when they're at home behind their Zoom camera.
Yeah, with their pants off.
By the way, This thing kicks ass. Hemung gave me this. He bought me this.
Hemung.
What did I say?
Hemung.
I didn't say Hemung. I said I corrected myself.
Corrected yourself.
I corrected myself.
It's all right.
Hemung got me this, and he gave me. What did I just say?
Hemung.
Yeah. What did I say?
Hemung. You said Hemung. It's Hemung.
Oh, am I not pronouncing the he?
Yeah, Hemung.
Oh, okay. My bad. Hemung. Oh, fuck me, dude.
All right. So, but,
all right. Hemung got me this.
No, it's
before I learned his name. All right.
I didn't get you nothing, man.
But the reason why I asked,
we've been vaping instead of smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, dude. I think it's, dude. I appreciate it, man. I like this.
How do you like the vape?
That's what I'm saying is I fucking love it. I don't usually I would have to fake like it and be like, it's good.
Yeah. But it's decent. It's
but
nice
I like it. It's not overpowering. I can smoke it, and also I like that there's not a fucking fruity taste.
Yeah.
I hate the fruity taste.
Yeah, Fatone specifically.
I want specifically cigarette taste. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Scott got me this coffee.
You know what?
Didn't have sugar in it, but that's all right. I put my own sugar in it.
Yeah, that's that. I had nothing to do with that part.
Yeah.
No. The reason why I ask is because I kind of see this world going in a direction that I don't necessarily like. In a direction where people like us are looked at like I kind of like the fact that
yeah.
Well, so what I'm trying to say is I dig that not everybody digs what we do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not for everyone. But
I don't kind of want to live in a world where people are like, holy shit, you guys, I think it's we're becoming so less talented in this country that people are going to start looking at what we do.
Well, yeah, there's a
holy shit.
I see what you're saying.
Really, dude? No way. And it's
the bar is dropped so significantly lower than it used to be. But I think that's because our attention spans are shorter, and two, because the
people trolled themselves out of knowing what they
The nature of talent used to be that you needed to create a lot in order to get a little bit of recognition. Right. Where now it's you can get a lot of recognition from just creating a little bit, and having just a tiny little something. And it's not enough to necessarily say that you'll be able to do it for a long time.
Yeah, you put the spotlight on that person, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Really do it.
Yeah,
and then also there's a lack of transversibility where it's you can't always take a TikTok star and make them a stand-up comedian, or you can't necessarily take a stand-up comedian and make them a TikTok star. I know, or a Twitter person.
I love these chairs, by the way.
They're nice. They're good.
I can look at you like an actual, I'm interviewing. Yeah. Tell me, what do you?
I wonder what we're gonna do when we have a guest. If we're gonna, we're gonna just
sit on your lap or some shit.
Yeah, we have another chair, but it'll have to.
All right, finish what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying.
No, it's just that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say is that we don't have an adequate talent pipeline,
right?
Because
a lot of these fucking Twitch streamers are just people without talent.
And the other problem is that our new forms of entertainment kind of relegate us to being in front of our screens, alone in our room,
right?
Instead of maybe even gathering around a screen for maybe 30 minutes a day, say, if it's a show, or an hour a day, or an hour a week.
But you're together, doing it.
Maybe you're not even together, but at least it's only an hour for the week.
Sense.
You know what I mean? I remember when Lost was a television show, it'd be a new episode every week, and oh, that's the show that everyone's watching, and then
if you don't watch it,
you missed it.
Yeah, you don't know. You can't have a conversation the next day at work,
and it's fine. And and I guess we do live theater, in some form or another, and I think it's sad to sometimes see that the only people who come out to see it are pretty much other comics or like other people who do it, and I think
that will kind of flush itself out, but at the same time, I think it's because it's gonna always be on camera. It's gonna the amount of people watching will change mainly because everything that.
But I would rather it not be on camera.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And have people show up in real life.
Yeah, me too.
But like I do think that people are becoming lazier and less willing to show up to things, and like I agree with you there that I'm not like super stoked with where everything's headed, but like who knows? Maybe that'll change. Maybe we'll start doing live podcasts instead of doing it in front of this.
You want it?
Fucking comment, like, and subscribe, you know?
Well, the last thing I want to say is, so I noticed that these people that I was like looking at, when I was doom scrolling last night, that it was like a bunch of people that don't necessarily deserve the amount of followers they have. And I'm not saying who deserves it or doesn't deserve anything, but what I mean, like, as far as talent
you
goes,
are, but
I am. You know what?
That's fine. I'm
saying I'm not, and I am. But basically it was like these people, whether it was a guy who thinks that he can sing, who can't sing, he's trying to be like a boy band star, like who can't sing.
I have a question for you after this also.
Okay. Yeah. Or if it's like a guy who thinks that he can do stand-up and can't do it. Like these people have fucking 1.9 billion people watching them, and it's like, what do you do? What is it, if I were to give you 10 minutes of the entire world watching, what is it that you do? And I guarantee you most of them would be like, this right here, this is what I do. I just kind of talk and tell them that like they're a bunch of pussies and like you're gay if you don't do this or whatever.
Well, okay. Do you think that? Okay, the question I wanted to ask you is: do you think social media and all that stuff should be illegal? Would you support making it illegal? Or like making it illegal, like or even like certain like regulations on it, like you can't be on TikTok after 8 p.m.
All right, are you saying by that would it go
or like
back
between the hours of 9 to 5 or something like that? I mean, depending on what your reasoning for it, you could have all different sorts of regulations.
Well, let me ask you this as a counter question: would it go back to the 90s, or would there just be another thing that people make that's just as? No,
gay? It's like you're. Like my cousin's phone turned my cousin-in-law, I guess from my brother-in-law's side.
Right.
Her phone turns off after 11 p.m. Like she can't use it. Like it becomes a brick. 'Cause she's like 14 or 15 or something like that.
Right.
And
even that,
I was like, why not?
So I like that idea. I'm a fucking radicalist in that way, where I would fucking change phones back to like the Motorola era.
Yeah.
Where it's strictly just to get out of a
pinch.
We're
Luddites.
Yeah. Like something to get out of a pinch. Something where if you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't have to try to find a fucking a telephone or whatever. But realistically, the most you're gonna play on is Snake or like fucking like ping pong or whatever pong. I would change it back to that because concerts were better. Hangouts were better. People had fires in their backyards a lot more. Yeah. Like it was an era where I think about it sometimes. Like the bands I saw, I thought they were better, but really it wasn't that they were better. They just didn't add everything to their set, like backtracks.
Yeah, we got to go back in time.
Yeah. Like I think the gayest thing to have happened to that social media brought with them, because it's not just social media.
Screen, iPhone.
Right. Like that whole era brought other stuff with it.
Yeah.
Like because now we're on camera 24/7, bands now have
even if they took the cameras off the phones and like made you have to use a fucking
like a fucking
camera.
Yeah, like a one that you
real
had to
camera.
It's bring to CVS to get the pictures done.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. The thing that it brought with it was now that everybody thinks they're on camera constantly, like video recording wise specifically, these bands now play the record behind themselves playing it live, which takes away from the entire live show. and they have a big screen behind them playing the music video of the song they're playing. So it's like they don't even need to fucking be there at some point. You know, it's like I don't dig it. One of the best shows, and I don't mind saying it. It is what it is. Because we had that back in the late '90s, 2005 or 2000s. It was boy bands. Boy bands played over their records.
Yeah,
you know, and they would just kind of sing over it or whatever. And if they missed a note, it was still there. It didn't sound as good as like a band like Green Day or Weezer or Blink-182, like playing their song faster than the recording.
I look just like Buddy Holly.
Dude, those songs 10 times better every time I look up on YouTube, like between 1998 and 2005. They played it faster, they played it better.
It's tough.
And it relied on them actually playing the song more. Because now, if they don't want to sing, they just fucking don't.
Well, we should start a petition.
Yeah.
We should start a petition.
Yeah, dude. Now it's on you.
Now it's on you. You just got to sign.
Oh my God, I'm going to fart. I don't want to fart on the mic, though.
All right. Well, I think that's the show. Oh. God.